So chapter 5 part B briefs Occupiers Liability Act. So common law, the general rules are: if an occupier or a person in possession of a property was found guilty of negligence in case of a visitor to the property who suffered an injury, the occupier or person in possession could be found liable. Basically, if somebody comes to your business or your place, right, you may become liable. Standard of care owed by the occupier varied by type of a visitor. So there are four types. Number one is children. Write down number one, children, right? So towards children we owe the most care and duty. So how the most? Occupier is required to take positive steps to not just warn children of any danger, but also take steps to protect visiting children. So highlight positive steps and highlight onerous duty. O-N-E-R-O-U-S. O-N-E-R-O-U-S. It's no written there. You can write down O-N-E-R-O-U-S, right? O-N-E-R-O-U-S. It means you make every effort to protect children, because children can't understand the gravity of danger, right? So even the trespassing children, right, you have to protect them. Okay? So children number one. Then you go to invitee. So invitee is number two. So invitee is someone who has an highly economic interest for being there. For example, customer entering a retail store or reps you invited to your house. If you have a corner store, the customer coming to you, right? You have economic interest, you make money. Or a salesman comes to your home. So salesman has an economic interest. So occupier owes a duty to take reasonable, highlight the word reasonable, precautions to protect from any unusual or unexpected danger of which the occupier knows or should know, such as a wet floor. For example, if the floors are wet in your store, what do? You put a sign there, right? So the key thing to remember is economic interest, reasonable care. So for invitees, reasonable. For children, the most. It's onerous, right? And the third one is a licensee. So licensee doesn't mean having a license. It means person who has no economic interest, with permission of the occupier to come onto the premises, but not for economic interest. Highlight no economic interest, like social guest for dinner or pedestrian using the gas station bathroom. Sometimes we go to the gas station just to use the bathroom. So bathroom users or guests, they have no economic interest. You protect them too, but you have somewhat less. Either you can write down somewhat less. Somewhat, S-O-M-E, somewhat less responsibility, right? So, or you can say lesser liability. So you have a lesser responsibility towards them as compared to invitee, right? So the key thing to remember is no economic interest and lesser liability. And the fourth one is trespasser. So towards trespasser you have the least liability. So you don't invite them, right? But you can't harm them. Person who comes onto property without permission. So you can write on least liability. Least, L-E-A-S-T, least. L-E-A-S-T, least liability. And no harm. So you can't harm them. You can't beat them. You understand, right? Knowingly you can't inflict any, right? So now the question comes in exam: towards whom you have the least responsibility, right? Now towards whom you have the most children and reasonable invitee and lesser licensee. Toward in which you have the economic interest, invitee. energy which you have no economic interest, licensee. Okay, so this one you can do very easily now. So 4-5 question normally. What do you mean by trespass? Trespass, when you enter someone's place by knowingly or unknowingly or by mistake, or you throw something, like it's also trespassing, right? Or you place something, so it's all of the above. And the other one is, what are the remedies? What are the remedies, right? Remedies for, right? For trespassing. Damages, injunction, and self-help. Then private nuisance. And private nuisance is of two types. One is interference with the use and enjoyment, and the other one is a physical damage. So, what are the remedies for private nuisance? Injunction, damages, and abatement. Then we talk about the negligent misrepresentation. So there are 4 key things you need to sue somebody in negligent misrepresentation. 1, false statement. 2, statement made negligently. 3rd, special relationship. And 4th one is the reliance. You depend on that. Okay? And then we talked about the OCOPER liability, which I have already explained you. So, towards whom you have the most children. Towards whom least? Towards the trespassers. Towards you have reasonable, invitee, and somewhat less is the licensee. Okay? And economic interest, invitee. And the bathroom users are licensee. Okay? So that's it.